It's really hard to find good games to play on the Steam Deck or ROG Ally because not all games benefit from being handheld. But on the other hand, some games just feel better on the go on a portable handheld. We all know Hades is amazing on the Steam Deck, but I want to go over a few of the games that I really love and have been playing a lot on my Steam Deck this past month. If you've played any of these games already or see something you might end up playing, go ahead and drop a comment and let us know what you think of it. My name's Jason, and here are my top 5 Steam Deck games this month. But first, a word from our sponsor. Thanks to Temu for sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard of Temu by now, then you must be living under a rock since they are seemingly everywhere. Temu is an online marketplace that offers millions of items with affordable prices. You can browse their multiple categories including home and clothing, but I tend to order from the electronics section. There are tons of hidden gems like handheld devices from Ambernic and Miu, two well-known players in the handheld emulation device space. Temu offers free shipping on all of their products and has free returns for up to 90 days. So if you get something you just don't like, Temu offers a no-hassle money-back guarantee. There are other marketplaces you might know of that will ship an item to you and it will take like 2 months. But everything I've ordered from Temu has arrived very quickly and safely. I grabbed a couple of things from the electronics section at a major discount, like these Lenovo over-ear headphones. Premium build quality and excellent sound. Considering what I paid for these, I expected a lot less, but they really surprised me and delivered great quality. I also picked up these two handheld gaming devices that looked very interesting. I went into it not expecting them to rival the Steam Deck or anything, since they literally cost less than 10% of what the Steam Deck costs. But I got some fun devices to mess around with that came in working condition and even had a couple games pre-installed. I can't believe there exists a device like this that has a 7-inch screen. I can't wait to turn these into hobby purchases that I can hack and mod to my heart's desire without worrying about destroying them. This VR charging station came in excellent condition and allows me to not have to constantly change the batteries in my Quest 2 headset. All I have to do is place everything on this plate and the magnets will catch and charge everything. As simple as that. If you want to save money on some cool items like this and millions more, then scan this QR code to download the Temu app and get a $100 coupon bundle by searching for my creator code DKD3498 in the Temu app and grab the $100 coupon bundle after signing in. Once again, download the Temu app on your phone and search for DKD3498 to grab a $100 coupon bundle and help support independent creators like me. Thanks again to Temu for sponsoring this video. Let's talk about the electrifying world of Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, the newest game from Team Reptile, who are the bros responsible for one of my favorite games, Lethal League. If you're a fan of funky beats, high-speed action, and vibrant urban environments, then you're in for a treat. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk delivers a unique blend of parkour and graffiti tagging that's very reminiscent of the game Jet Set Radio Future, but with its own twist. You'll be zipping through the neon-soaked streets, grinding on rails, and performing gravity-defying tricks with a sense of style. It's a really fun gameplay loop where you'll find yourself just riding around the city and wanting to grind anything you see, just like me at a frat party. The controls are smooth and straightforward, allowing you to seamlessly transition from one move to the next. Whether you're wall running, leaping between rooftops, or bouncing off walls, there's a sense of flow that's incredibly satisfying as you traverse through the bustling cityscape. Unlike games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you don't need to have really intricate inputs to perform long combos, as they've been really simplified to just focus on creativity and fun and less on hardcore difficulty. The world of BRC is a dazzling and eclectic mix of futuristic and retro aesthetics. The environments are brimming with life, with an art style that is bright, colorful, and unique. The mission structure of the game offers a variety of tasks and challenges that keep the gameplay fresh and exciting. From tagging specific locations to competing in time trials, each mission is a chance to showcase your skills and creativity. The non-linear nature of the missions lets you tackle them in your preferred order, adding a layer of freedom to the experience. The soundtrack is a pulsating mix of genres that perfectly complements the fast-paced gameplay. It's the kind of funky music that gets your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping as you pull off daring moves and tag the city with your art. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a high-energy, visually stunning, and creatively empowering experience that brings a fresh spin to the parkour genre. Its unique gameplay mechanics, vibrant world, and emphasis on self-expression make it a standout title that's a must-play for fans of fast-paced action and urban exploration. So grab your Steam Deck, lace up your virtual sneakers, and get ready to dive into the rhythmic chaos of Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Now this next game doesn't really have any deep lore to it. You play as a bunch of furries with guns. You buy cursed trading cards from the dark web and they become weapons, and so everyone starts fighting each other. That's the most you'll get from the plot of this next game, and I'm totally okay with that. Friends vs. Friends is a new multiplayer game that feels fresh and simple. You have an entire cast of lovable anthropomorphic furries who shoot each other in beautiful cel-shaded arenas. This shooter takes place not in a massive deathmatch Call of Duty-esque battle map, but on small and well-detailed arenas. You don't have 12 people in a lobby, as the game is focused more on intimate 1v1 and 2v2 style matches where every bullet counts. The unique twist on the game is the deck building element, where you open booster packs and progress through the game building your own deck that will give you weapons and power-ups throughout your matches. You're dealt a hand at the start of every match, and any cards you didn't use will get carried over to the next round, along with new draws from the deck. The card powers are really where the game shines, as they can change the pace of any match. The powers on the cards range from simply providing you a powerful weapon, making you run faster, do more damage, or even crazy ideas like putting a bunch of junk cards in your opponent's deck to confuse them, or slowing down time for everyone. The strategy in the game is a risk-reward system. Which card should I use right now in this moment, and which should I save for later? You can also strategize your decks around certain game styles. For example, if you're a fan of sniper rifles, maybe you put a few snipers in your deck and then you add cards that make sniping easier, like slowing down time or making opponents' heads bigger, or throwing down a turret to protect your flank while you're sniping. There are tons and tons of cards that make unique decks make every match a fun and exciting experience. Now, there aren't too many maps in the game yet, but the ones that are provided are well crafted and offer a mixture of arenas, tight corridors, open spaces, and lots of verticality. It's like a jungle gym for murderers and psychopaths. I really like the size and scope of the game, as matches are played out extremely quick. No camping or long drawn-out base grabbing. Simple run and gun deathmatch with tight gameplay that encourages lots of movement and not insane amounts of cover or obstacles. The one downside to the game is that there's no single-player story experience. The core gameplay loop is revolved around playing online with friends or in split screen, but if you're on a plane and want to play some friends versus friends, you're gonna have to settle with just playing against bots offline. Luckily, the bots can be really good at times, so there will still be a challenge waiting for you. The game is Steam Deck verified and plays at a pretty lock-steady 60 FPS without any issues. The game is quick to learn but difficult to master, especially as you play more and unlock all the characters and cards to build your perfect deck. I recommend plugging your Steam Deck into your living room TV and busting out the controllers, as this game is perfect for some split-screen fun with your friends. GunSport is one of those games that feels like a fever dream if you try to explain it to someone. Like when someone walks in when you're watching a seemingly normal anime, and then all of a sudden the main character starts undressing. If you're a fan of high-energy sports games that blend strategy, reflexes, and a futuristic twist, then get strapped in and strapped on for an insane take on the genre. GunSport takes the classic concept of a team sport and amps it up to a whole new level. It's a mashup of Pong and weapons of mass destruction that results in a gameplay experience unlike anything you've seen before. The mechanics are intuitive, but mastering them is a different story altogether. The core of the game is teamwork. Each team consists of 2 players, and the coordination between them is crucial. Passing, shooting, and defending becomes a synchronized dance that requires both strategy and split-second decision-making. Working in harmony with your teammates is the key to victory. The game features a variety of arenas, each with its own unique layout and challenges. The diverse environments add a layer of depth to the gameplay, forcing you to adapt your tactics to the changing landscape, much like the Pokemon stage on Smash Bros. Melee. GunSport is all about strategy. You'll need to anticipate your opponent's moves, position yourself strategically, and make split-second decisions that can turn the tide of the match. It's a cerebral experience that rewards those who can think on their feet and adapt to the ever-evolving dynamics of the game. But it's not all about strategy. Character choice is a big decision too. Each character plays a little different depending on your unique playstyle. If you want a slower character that hits harder, or an agile little guy who shoots farther, every playstyle is available. The competitive aspect of the game is both exhilarating and addictive. Whether you're playing with friends locally or competing against strangers online, the thrill of outsmarting your opponents and securing a victory is unparalleled. The dynamic gameplay ensures that no 2 matches are the same, keeping you on your toes every step of the way. GunSport is a captivating blend of strategy, reflexes, and futuristic sportsmanship that delivers a gameplay experience like no other. Its unique mechanics, team-oriented dynamics, and visually striking world make it a standout title in the GunSports genre, if that even exists. The game runs perfectly on the Steam Deck and is fantastic in handheld mode, but really shines when on the screen and playing with friends. One of my favorite games of all time is the bullet hell extravaganza that is Enter the Gungeon on the Steam Deck. If you're up for a challenge that requires strategy, precision, and a bit of luck, then this bullet hell roguelike will keep you hooked for hours as you delve deeper into Gungeoneering. Man, that sounds stupid. Enter the Gungeon throws you into procedurally generated dungeons, each filled to the brim with enemies, traps, and, yeah, you guessed it, guns. From pea shooters to laser blasters, the sheer variety of firearms at your disposal is mind-boggling. But don't be fooled by the weaponry. This game requires more than just trigger-happy tactics, and the game's combat is where the real test lies. Each room you enter is a tactical playground, forcing you to make split-second decisions. Do you dodge, weave, and fire? Do you retreat and regroup? There's a delicate dance of aggression and defense, and mastering this dance is essential to surviving this barrage of bullets coming your way. But Enter the Gungeon isn't just about shooting. It's all about resource management and risk assessment. As you explore, you'll gather keys, currency, and items that can tip the odds in your favor. Choosing which doors to unlock, which shops to visit, and which items to purchase becomes a calculated decision, as every choice shapes your odds of survival. Now let's dive into the dungeon design. The procedural generation ensures that no two runs are alike. The unpredictability keeps you on your toes, and the feeling of exploring uncharted territory with each playthrough is exhilarating. The variety in enemy patterns, room layouts, and secret areas ensure that even after countless runs, the Gungeon never loses its sense of mystery. The game's difficulty curve is a formidable challenge, to say the least. The game demands patience, adaptability, and a fair amount of trial and error. Perseverance is key as you learn enemy patterns, adapt your strategy, and improve your reflexes. It's a pretty steep learning curve to get good, but the sense of accomplishment when you finally conquer a tough boss or navigate a treacherous room is unparalleled. Enter the Gungeon nails it in the replayability department. With its procedural generation, a multitude of unlockable characters, and secrets waiting to be discovered, you'll find yourself coming back for more long after your first playthrough. The unpredictability and variety ensure that there's always something new to experience. The game offers a limited co-op mode so you can team up with a friend, share the load, and tackle the Gungeon together. The collaborative approach introduces new dynamics and strategies, turning the game into a cooperative challenge that's a blast to experience with a buddy. Enter the Gungeon is a relentless and exhilarating bullet hell experience that demands skill, strategy, and a bit of luck. Its blend of challenging combat and diverse arsenal of firearms creates an addicting formula that keeps you coming back for just one more run. This final game is a beautiful and whimsical action-adventure game that offers a mix of exploration, challenge, and a little mystery. Tunic takes you on a journey as a tiny fox in a big, sprawling world. The mechanics are intuitive, allowing you to seamlessly navigate the environment, solve puzzles, and engage in combat. The controls strike a balance between simplicity and depth, making it easy for newcomers to jump in while still offering room for mastery. Exploring the world of Tunic is a joy in itself. The game features a beautifully crafted world filled with lush landscapes, ancient ruins, and hidden nooks waiting to be discovered. It's a visual feast that encourages curiosity, urging you to venture off the beaten path and uncover the secrets that lie beyond. Tunic's combat system is a mix of precision and strategy. Every encounter requires you to read your opponent's movements and choose your actions wisely. There's a sense of satisfaction in overcoming challenging foes, and the variety of enemies keeps you on your toes as you adapt and evolve your combat style. But Tunic isn't just about combat. The game weaves a tale that unfolds as you explore. Through environmental storytelling, cryptic symbols, and subtle hints, you'll gradually piece together the history and mysteries of the world you're immersed in. It's a narrative experience that respects your intelligence and rewards your curiosity. Tunic's approach to storytelling doesn't hold your hand, but rather lets you uncover the story at your own pace. This sense of discovery creates a personal connection to the game's world and characters, as you become an active participant in unraveling the mysteries. The game boasts a minimalistic aesthetic that's both charming and evocative. The clean lines, vibrant colors, and attention to detail create a world that feels both whimsical and immersive. It's a visual experience that draws you in and invites you in to explore every corner. The soundtrack of the game is a perfect complement to the gameplay and visuals. The music sets the tone for your adventures, whether you're embarking on a new quest, solving a puzzle, or facing off against formidable foes. It's the kind of soundtrack that becomes the backdrop to your own heroic journey. You know, sitting on the couch and playing your Steam Deck. Go get 'em, Tiger. Fox. Now let's talk about the sense of progression. Tunic offers a satisfying sense of growth as you acquire new gear and abilities. These upgrades open up new areas to explore and provide fresh approaches to combat and puzzle solving. It's a rewarding cycle that encourages you to keep pushing forward. Tunic is a captivating adventure that offers a blend of exploration, mystery, and skill-based gameplay. Its intuitive mechanics, immersive world, and unique storytelling approach make it a standout title that's well worth your time. So grab your Steam Deck, step into the furry shoes of the brave fox, and embark on a journey of discovery and wonder in the enchanting world of Tunic. If you've played any of these games before and you want to leave your personal review, or if you have some Steam Deck games that you think should be on the next list, please leave them in the comments. I love talking games with y'all and seeing what the community is playing these days. Please like the video if it brought value to you, and get subscribed for more Steam Deck and technology content. My name's Jason. Thanks for watching.